Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my final episode of Let's Play The Sims 3. I say this as the final episode because obviously, as many of you probably know, The Sims 4 is about to come out. And I thought it would be appropriate to go ahead and just kind of tie up some loose ends with the storyline I had here with the Swan family. Which started several generations earlier with Felicia Swan and everything. And we see Riley and Blake here, and Riley was Blake's imaginary friend, and we turned her human, for those of you who might have missed some of the previous episodes. And they are now getting married, and unfortunately I did have them get engaged and proposal and everything, and unfortunately the footage of the proposal became corrupted, and I'm unable to include that, so apologies there. But you saw them going to the island and everything, and they got engaged, and now Riley is planning her bachelorette party. And then we'll see the wedding and see them kind of go off on their own and start their own life and everything. And then I think I'm gonna just kind of leave it there and I may or may not in the future personally play this family again myself, but I will not include that in anything on YouTube. I'm going to start a whole new series on YouTube, obviously, and I want to make it more of a let's play, truly, if possible. I would love more interaction with my viewers and have people kind of give me more feedback in terms of what I should be doing in the game. Everything from the creation on forward, so I'm probably going to go to Twitter to get some suggestions for the beginning of the game, and then we'll go from there. But be that as it may, here we are at the Bachelorette Party. I decided to do it at the festival grounds outside. She tends to be an outdoorsy kind of gal, so I figured why not do it on the festival grounds. I wanted to do it at one of the resorts, but unfortunately they wouldn't. That resort was not an option for a party location. So anyway, spraying with champagne there and that kind of thing. And I didn't include a ton of footage from all of this stuff here. Just because I had like 3 hours worth of footage and I needed to boil it down to something a little bit more watchable. So here we are getting married on the beach. This is actually the beach right by their house, and I kind of transformed it into a wedding venue specifically for this occasion, but I'll probably leave the wedding stuff here for, you know, future weddings and things of that nature. So that I have a wedding venue to go to. The only thing that was disappointing is I wasn't able to place a wedding cake on this location. I'm like, really? I could put a wedding arch, but not a wedding cake. That makes a lot of sense. But yep, and you notice that they're wearing kind of non-traditional wedding clothing as well, because these two were a little bit non-conventional. Blake decided, you know, has long hair, she has short hair. They've just kind of been a very unconventional couple from the start. There's their mom, and she decided to take a nap on the beach, and so she's in her pajamas right now. I'm not entirely sure why that's going on, but alrighty. So Blake and Riley are now married. And they've kind of been living in the same household together and everything, so they've kind of always had the same last name and everything, so, you know, it's like almost like their brother and sister getting married, but not really. I mean, she is his imaginary friend from when he was an infant, so I just thought it would be interesting to have them get married, and it would be interesting to see what their kid looks like, you know, considering she's a humanized imaginary friend, so I don't know. But with The Sims 4 coming up, I just didn't think it would, you know, it would lend itself to keep playing this one and the other game at the same time, especially for recording YouTube storylines and that kind of thing. And then the curse of the Swan family. I don't know, for anyone who might have been a long-time watcher of these videos, almost every single party that they have one person at the party die. And this time it's the bartender. Now, admittedly, most of the people dying at parties were at their house, and this time it's a remote venue, but yet again, the ugly, curse rears its ugly head yet again. And yep, so there we have yet another victim of the Swan Party curse. Not entirely sure. I mean, I'm sure it's just like complete coincidence that they just happen to have old people that come to their parties and they just happen to be, I mean, pretty much they have all died of old age. So they come and have their swan song at the Swan Party, and I swear. Alright, so now Riley and Blake, I'm having them move out. I decided not to continue the storylines for Jeffrey or Aria. Primarily, Jeffrey ran into another one of the Swan family curses of not wanting to go to work anymore. He just, like, I kept trying to get him to go to work, and he just, you know, he just wouldn't. I mean, he'd be at the building, and he just wouldn't go in. The same problem happened to Arias' dad. So yeah, Arias' dad was a musician, and his lifetime goal was to reach level 10 in, like, the rock career, like, rock band career. And I think he only made it, like, level 4 or something, when all of a sudden he just stopped going to work. He just wouldn't. It's like I'm guessing it's a bug in the game, because I would send him to work, and a little icon would just turn off, and he just stopped going. Aria's dad just ran into the same thing, so I'm like, okay, you're retiring. And I think, you know, her mom, Blake's mom is also having, you know, so Blake's dad, Jeffrey, is now retired, and his mom, even though, I mean, she's self-employed, but I don't think she's going to reach her lifetime goal either. She's getting on in years as well, so I've decided to no longer pursue their storylines, other than inviting them over for parties and stuff at these guys' house. And these two, they both love to be on the water and on boats, swimming, snorkeling, etc. So I figured getting them a houseboat would be appropriate. And so here we're going to go ahead and we're going to build a houseboat for them, and this is going to be their new home. And it's not too far from Mom and Dad, but far enough away that they can kind of establish their home, you know, homestead on their own and everything. And I'd never played with the with the houseboats before, so this was a new experience for me. And I was like, okay, instead of getting a plot of land, you get this space on the boat to build on, and that's it. So it's a little tiny space, no yard, and like your mailbox and your trash can and everything all have to be on the boat. So I'm like, okay, how am I gonna build this thing? So I wanted to get some ladders to go upstairs, and I've decided to have like a little area here where I can have the mailbox outside of the house. And then the second floor is going to kind of hang over that part there. And then I can do one more level above that. So we're going to kind of have a kitchen living area on the main floor. We'll have a more detailed living area downstairs. And I'm doing a flat roof for this. And then we'll have the master bedroom on the top level. And then above that, I'm making, like, so this is going to be like their patio is up on the roof of the house. So they'll be able to go up there, and I haven't yet, but you know, if I continue playing this family outside of these videos, I will put like some patio furniture and that kind of thing up at the top of the houseboat and things. So now we're just kind of laying it out and decorating it. There's a steering wheel thingy, so technically you can move the boat, the houseboat, but since it's a houseboat, it doesn't generally get moved a lot. You have to actually, like, you know, you have to, like, quote unquote move to a new dock and that kind of thing. And I'm not sure, like, you know, if you get a loading screen or if you actually watch them, you know, pilot the boat to the new dock or not, so. But I figured on the main floor, lots and lots of big windows so you can see out and everything, because, you know, you want to be able to see, especially on the main floor. Upstairs, I kind of put a little bit more privacy windows in, since that's the bedroom. There we go, I got some siding on it now. And since there, you know, we got, you know, economy of space on this place, because it is a houseboat after all. And yeah, poor Riley, she's like in the middle of the wall. I should have moved her first, but you know, it'll be okay. She's not been killed by being embedded into a wall. Although it does look a bit disturbing seeing her there. But she was like really, really hungry, so I was like, okay, must build a kitchen so that she can eat. I'm doing the same kind of interior on all levels of the house. It's just simpler that way. Now these guys are used to like really fancy, futuristic things from their parents' house. Or, well, Blake's parents' house anyway. And therefore, because of that, I decided, even though, you know, I kind of made the houseboat decoration so far look somewhat houseboat-ish, I guess. But I wanted at least the kitchen to be closer to the kind of futuristic kind of kitchen that they're used to, with the food synthesizer thingamabob there, because it acts as both a synthesizer, dishwasher, and I got that kind of thing as well. The only thing it doesn't do is like store leftovers. And the Sims love cooking and thing, and they keep producing tons and tons of dishes of food and then just leaving them out because there's no fridge. So I'm gonna see if I can't get these guys to just eat their food and just make like one portion at a time or something, but they are somewhat autonomous. So alright, so there's their kitchen, and now I'm kind of going upstairs. I'm like, okay, how are we gonna get them to eat? Oh yeah, I needed to change the color of the window frames there. They were red and I didn't like that. Alrighty. And then put in some additional furniture on the main level. So this is kind of like, you know, if you have friends over and stuff, this will be like, this is where you kind of hang out on the inside. Oh yeah, I'm playing around with different seating things, and I saw that silly pancake stack. I was like, okay, that's interesting. But then I'm just kind of looking at and reading various descriptions and things of various furniture pieces, and eventually, you know, deciding on what decor I wanted and things. So as you can see, I'm kind of going with a white furniture theme here. Not super futuristic looking, but I figured I didn't have to be super futuristic with everything in the house. You're looking for different little decorations. So here we got some seating, places to sit. Oh yeah, I wanted to change the chair colors as well there. So a nice little place to kind of hang out. Downstairs, I probably could have put a dining room table in there. You know, if I have guests and stuff, maybe. But and then upstairs, at first I was thinking of making this the master bedroom, but then I realized, you know, it might be better to have the next level of living room at this level, and then do the bedroom at the very top. Just kind of made sense to me to do it that way. So, but I ended up leaving the bathroom on this level, and again, economy of space on a houseboat, and so I used the all-in-one bathroom here. And I like that it's called the Tardesian all-in-one bathroom. It's bigger on the inside. If anyone gets that reference, gold star. Alright, so just trying to get this bathroom built out. Need a sink in there, a little mirror. I may or may not put another bathroom upstairs in the master as well. But I just wanted to kind of build out this houseboat as quickly as possible and as you know, economy of scale and everything as possible, and just kind of make it habitable, livable. So I'm doing some privacy windows on the sides and the back of the house, but then doing the big windows again in the front, since this is a living area, so that folks in the living area on this level can also kind of look out over the water. But then anyone walking up and down along the shoreline really can't see into the house on this level of the house because of the high windows and things. And so this I'm making into a proper living room with some seating, and there's going to be a TV, and yeah, I couldn't put that TV in there, unfortunately, just because of the limitation of the walls with the windows and everything. But that's okay, we can just do that TV, and have a nice little gaming system there. Because these guys like playing video games. Alright, and then, let's see. I was kind of playing around with a couple other things here. I was looking at different decorations and stuff. Oh yes, a little video game table console thing there. I know Blake and Riley love playing that at their old house, so I figured we'll throw it into this one. Put some chairs with it. To redecorate the chair a little bit because I don't like the teal color on those. And I think I put a desk in here as well. Oh yeah, playing around with different bookshelves and stuff. Ultimately decided not to, it's like, oops, that's a really tall bookshelf. I ultimately decided to go with that bookshelf instead of the more electronic, futuristic version and things. Now, Riley already has one of these futuristic floating ball computers, but I put another one here on the desk as well, just for Blake to use. Although I think you have to pick it up and just stand using it. You can't just sit in front of a desk using it, but I figured the desk is a good place as any to place it, so. And I have a bot charging station here, which I should have had at the other house. Because I'm figuring, you know, if I ever do come back and play Sims 3 again after playing The Sims 4 for a while, that I might go into the future and get myself some more bots and things. You never know. So, and then I've got a chest of drawers there so that people can change their outfits. And so they're basically, there it is. There's their houseboat. I mean, it's a bit sparse at the moment. But, you know, that can always change over time. But these two are the kind that are going to be out on the water swimming and stuff and not spending a lot of time at home. So we'll kind of see where things go from here with these two. Well, I mean, we won't. You guys won't, but, you know. Right now, they're just going to settle into their new house and enjoy blissful, happy, married life as newlyweds. But first things first, she needed to eat. She was hungry. And then, guess what? You know, they're newlyweds. So, you know, honeymoon, woohoo, yay! And I figured I'd include what the woohoo looks like in these futuristic beds and things. But as we say goodbye to the Swan family, I just want to say thank you to everyone who watched this series. This is my longest one. I spent 2 years playing this storyline, and for everyone who enjoyed it and came back and kept watching, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. If you're still watching this, if you wouldn't mind liking and sharing these videos, I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.